Internet streets want to know.
Oh, here we go.
Is she dating Tyler Perry?
No.
Oh, no.
They are, listen, I get this question all the time. Crystal and Tyler are like best friends.
Okay.
She was Tyler's stylist for about 12 to 13 years.
Yeah.
So that relationship was bonded through years and years of traveling, her preparing his look and making sure that he was taken care of. And I can tell you firsthand, there is no one on this planet who wants Crystal to find love more than Tyler Perry.
Oh,
We've sat down as a group and had conversations about Crystal finding love. Like, they're not dating. So y'all can get the internet.
Let it go.
Internet.
Stop DMing me, asking me to ask him.
And right behind Tyler wanting her to find love, we do too. Like,
Yes.
she's Dakota, our youngest son's godmother. We have such a great relationship, so we always have conversations about that.
Nothing but love.
And she's an amazing woman.
Yes,
she can cook, she can sing.
Everything.
She's
so
an earner.
Yeah, and you all are amazing.
Okay, Tyler Perry, Zatima, Sistas fans, and everything else in between. I remember when this story kind of got some traction online last October. I'll never forget it too. It was, I think a Saturday, because I remember going over town. It was Saturday or Sunday. Went over town. I was in Lowe's with my folks. I bought my mom a refrigerator as an early Christmas present because she didn't want anything. I'm like, I'll give you a new refrigerator for the house. So boom, there you go. And I remember while we were waiting for the woman to go back to, you know, pull up the necessary paperwork and whatnot before we checked out, I got a bunch of messages in my inbox on Instagram and a bunch of mentions on Twitter. And I didn't know. I'm like, wait, is there something going on? Like, is there a new Tyler Perry project or a new trailer that dropped that I didn't know about? What was happening? But it turns out that, you know, Crystal Renee, a.k.a. Fatima, she had her 40th birthday celebration called the Crystal Ball. And during the celebration, Tyler Perry gifted her with about, you know, around 20 designer bags. And from Louis Vuitton and, you know, all these other names. I don't know how the hell to pronounce them because what the heck do I know about a purse? But, or name brand, you know, or, you know, just high level clothing like that. But regardless, or accessories. But people began to, you know, put online like, oh, you know, are Tyler Perry and Crystal dating because he gifted her with all these things? And I never did a video about it. I never did a short or a post about it. All I did on Twitter, Instagram, somebody sent me a link to it. No, all I did was I reshared someone else's story, one of the fan pages, because they said it's crazy that people will just take something and run with it. And I said the same thing. And it's like, yeah, I'm not going to cover this on my channel because it's just some like rumor. And I'm like, regardless, Tyler Perry has given people cars before. He's paid, you know, homes off for people. He's done so many generous things. And, you know, just because he bought all these bags, I mean, he bought Tiffany Haddish a car, I think around the time Nobody's Fool came out and nobody shipped them together. And I'm like, okay, he gave Crystal these bags. But from what I remember, Crystal has had a long-standing professional and personal friendship and relationship with Tyler Perry because he had been her stylist for so long. She had been his stylist for so long. And, you know, working behind the scenes on various shows and wardrobe and whatnot before even, you know, auditioning or doing a role on Sistas. So him gifting her all these things, I'm like, I didn't think too much about it. And I didn't want to, you know, talk about it because I try not to circulate rumors on the channel. But the fact that Devale Ellis and his wife Kadeen have confirmed in an interview with Fox 5 Washington, D.C. Somebody sent me this interview yesterday, and the interview was from, I believe, last week. And I watched it, and I'm like, wow, I can't believe that interviewer even asked them that question. So when he talked about it, I'm just like, thank goodness, you know, somebody came forward and just squashed these rumors, because once it was mentioned, like in October, that was pretty much it. You know, it was kind of a short-lived thing. I saw a few channels talk about it and get a good amount of views, but I'm like, I'm not going to do it. It's just not my thing. I mean, unless it's officially confirmed by one or both parties, I try not to talk about, you know, are they dating kind of things, because that's not really what I do. That's not what my channel is about. But the fact that a person from that circle has come forward to squash the rumor, that's why I'm talking about it. That's pretty much all it is. But yeah, like I said, October, the news kind of came and went. I might have talked about it with like a handful of people who messaged me about it, but that's it. That's it. So here we are, mid-February, and this subject comes up again. You know, I mean, because they're talking about their book. And yes, the reporter talked about, you know, working with Tyler Perry. It's like, oh, what about Sistas and Zatima? And then she asked the question, and they were like, no. If anything, Tyler is like the #1 person who hopes Crystal finds someone. You know, help her find true love. And, you know, even me and my wife talk about it with her too, which I think is pretty cool. Because it just reinforces the whole notion that if nothing else, Crystal is like family, if not like a sister to Devale and Kadeem, because she's that close, not to mention godchild to their youngest son. But yeah, I just hope that this puts this rumor to bed. I mean, there's really no need to talk about it anymore, because I didn't even talk about it in the first place. But yeah, that's all I got. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe. And yeah, just don't believe everything you see and read on the internet. Enough said.